Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you so much for coming. We are so excited to have you here. We expected to have about 40 people, and we have over 100. Comments are a thing that people constantly say, don't read the comments are terrible, give up on them, give up on them, give up on them. So we didn't expect so many people to be so invested. With that said, we're trying to go beyond comments. Coral Project got involved with this. We said it before, but we are a partnership between the Knight Foundation, New York Times, Washington Post, under Mozilla Open News, and MIT approached us saying that this was part of the future of news, and they were looking for people to partner with, and we went, we can do this. This is exciting. And it was really important for us to get different kinds of people in the room and really focus on getting as many varied interests as we could.
I think the big question I wanted was to get a sense of what do people think about the role of community in journalism, and specifically with this crowd, that it's not just journalists, that it's also community organizers, activists, academics, and more.
And one of the things I wanted to learn more about was how can we create better commenting systems? How can we create better cultures around commenting? It's such a fraught area, and I don't think newsrooms value it nearly as much as they should, because it's such an easy way to create really good conversations with readers, but newsrooms tend to devalue it. So I'm hoping something comes out of this that helps newsrooms realize we need to value this a lot more.
We built a team, and we built a platform called Civil Comments. And it is a drop-in JavaScript plugin similar to Disqus, but it has a crucial difference, and that is that we get the community involved in the moderation. So in Civil Comments, when you submit a comment, you are asked to rate the quality and the civility of 3 other people's comments before your comment gets published. So what this does is it gives us the qualitative data that we need in order to make publication decisions automatically, and it also gets commenters thinking about their role in the community.
We think about comment sections in terms of the good, the bad, and the ugly. So the good being those substantive comments that we get, the bad being when no one engages at all around a news story, and then the ugly, of course, the incivility that we've talked so much about today. So we think it's important to study incivility around, or to study comment sections in general. We know that the comment sections can influence the way people think about a news story, but they can also be a great way to build community in a space or around an issue, and that they can be a source of revenue for some newsrooms.
What's really amazing is Reddit is a huge source of comments, and not comments in the sense of, here's an article, this is what I think about it, but these are comments which are spurring culture. These comments are spurring other comments. Some of the people who post content never come back to see what they posted. There was a whole comment thread that led to a film being produced by Warner Brothers about these Navy SEALs or something that get transferred back in time into the Roman age, and they have to get back to their families. And this is something that just isn't possible in any other platform. This community of widely diverse people gather and support one another.
Prototyping is useful not just for tech, but also for building systems, processes, new behaviors, new cultures. So my group's talking about how to build a culture in journalism to serve, for instance, low-income audiences that often aren't who advertisers are after or who can pay for subscriptions. And how do organizations think about that as part of their mandate? How do we also build relationship based models for working with activist groups who are focused on the same sorts of issues that our publications are working on stories about?
I'm really excited to see how people are choosing to use technology, especially among communities that don't have a really strong access to technology, and then seeing how that translates for young people as well. So not just for adults, but how are we thinking about an intergenerational approach to the work that we're doing?
I just love the spirit of being here. I would say the idea that we can kind of bat around ideas and follow up and like really get into deep inquiry is something that frankly you just don't get to see every day, and so I feel grateful for that.
The one thing that really has struck me is how important this is to so many people. We thought this was going to attract a small crowd. We figured 40 people, and we have 115. And I think this conference has really struck a nerve. There is intense interest in this topic, which has taken me aback just a little bit, I think, because I didn't realize the depths of emotion people feel for this topic.